If your colors are not spraying properly, for example, they are spitting or clumping, you can try several things to correct the problem. First, try adjusting the air pressure. Spray on a test surface until the color sprays in a smooth, even pattern and then spray onto the body. If that doesn't help, FASKOLOR can be diluted with less than a teaspoon of water per bottle, but no other thinner should be used. Finally, make sure that the breathing hole in the paint adapter cap is clear. This can be done with a toothpick. If the paint is not sticking in certain areas, this could be due to various reasons. One reason is because the first coat is applied too thick. To fix this, just apply thin second and third coats to cover the entire surface. This will also cut down drying times and result in a better finish. Also, always be sure your hands are clean before starting. Oil and dirt on your fingers may be causing the problem. Just as you fixed the sections where paint wasn't sticking, just spray thin second and third coats to cover the surface. Before you begin any masking, it's a good idea to sketch the design out on paper. This will help you visualize the design ahead of time. This will also assure good results and help gauge how long it will take to complete the job. Parma International offers paint masks in many designs or even a blank sheet of vinyl for designing your own mask. They are very easy to use, and because they're stretchy vinyl, they can be used on a curved or flat surface. Another way to mask a design is by using liquid mask. This is good for custom jobs or for hard-to-reach areas such as around headlights and other small detail. When using liquid mask, do not use a blow dryer or a heat gun because it will shrink and distort your design. Instead, try using an airbrush without paint in it. Today, Mike will be showing you how to do a flame job just like the pros would, using our most popular paint mask, Flames. First, peel the paint mask from its backing and carefully place one piece at a time onto the surface. This will take some time to apply, so don't try to rush through this step or you'll end up with air bubbles under the mask where paint can leak through and create overspray on your design. Once all flames are in place, layer tape onto the front of the body to create one big mask. Using a hobby knife, carefully cut around the bottom of the mask to give the appearance of one continuous flame. Once the trimmed pieces are removed, the flames are ready to paint. But first, Mike will be applying the checkered masks because all masks must be in place before applying any paint. Transfer or application tape is good for applying masks that are made up of multiple pieces, such as dot matrix, checkered flag, and barbed wire. To begin, put a strip of transfer tape over the masks and using your fingertips or a straight edge, press out any air bubbles and be sure that the tape is covering all masking pieces. Slowly lift one end of the tape while at the same time bending the mask back to help lift the mask pieces with the tape. Taking one end of the transfer tape, gently place it into the desired position on the car until all pieces are on the surface. Apply pressure to the mask once all pieces are in position. Carefully lift the tape while pressing down on mask pieces until all the tape is lifted. Once all your masks are in place, you're ready to begin painting. First, carefully spray a fine line of black around the edge of the Flames mask. Then apply your base color. In this case, it's phosphorescent purple. Notice how carefully Mike holds the body so he doesn't smear the paint. If you spray in thin layers and blow dry between coats, it will help to minimize the chances of smearing, as well as aid in quicker drying times. After cleaning out your airbrush, peel off all flame masks and masking tape. Now, Mike will show you a basic flame fade. We're doing a traditional yellow, orange, and red fade, but if you're trying to be more unique, check colors ahead of time for compatibility. This means knowing what colors blend together well for fading. Using fast fluorescent yellow, spray across the entire width of the unmasked area, 1/3 of the way up from the front. It's also a good idea to test spray the color before using a new color, especially after changing colors. You may not have removed all of the last color from your airbrush. Testing first on a piece of paper will help to eliminate mixing colors in your airbrush. After cleaning your airbrush, next spray fast fluorescent orange, overlapping a 1/4 inch of the yellow to achieve a nice fade and continuing 2/3 of the way up the unpainted area. After cleaning the airbrush again, use fast fluorescent red to cover the remaining clear area, again overlapping a 1/4 inch into the orange. Now you have your basic hot fade. To complete this paint job, overcoat all fluorescent colors with white to achieve the full fluorescent glow. Since we've already applied our base color in thin, even coats, we're ready to peel off our checkered masks. Carefully peel off the mask pieces one at a time using a hobby knife. Now you're ready to paint the unpainted areas. For a special effect on the checkers, Mike will be using a special highlighting technique. Taking a flat-edged object, such as an index card, place it on an angle over one section of flags. Spray a lighter color, in this case Fast White, across the edge of the card and repeat until you achieve the desired effect. Then, taking the darker color, Fast Fluorescent Red, overcoat all the checkers. Once again, overcoat with white to achieve the best appearance. Once completed, the paint will take 24 to 48 hours to fully cure. It's not necessary, but a fan on low can speed up the drying process. Using decals, letters, numbers, or pictures can help add to any paint job, but they're also good for hiding mistakes. As you can see, learning the correct way to paint will help you become a better painter, but there's no substitute for practice. The techniques Mike will now be showing you are useful in creating the following special effects. These effects are more for the advanced painter. Remember, if you're painting on a radio control or slot car Lexan body, you must reverse the order in which you paint them. You can use a clothespin to create a granite effect. Put a clothespin in front of the tip of the airbrush and spray into it. This will speckle color onto the surface. First, spray black and then spray blue or purple to give a realistic granite look. To create a textured effect, blot a color with a sponge. Once dry, you can then blot on a second or third color for a deeper texture. Another trick is to lighten or darken the original color and blot with that same color for just a hint of texture. To create a shadow effect, use a cutout or make a cutout using a mask such as our splash design. After outlining with black, move the cutout slightly and then spray the second color. Or you can use the same color again to give a softer edge to your design. Just about anything can be used to create a custom look. Here Mike is using a piece of window screen to create a unique pattern. Simply spray paint through a piece of window screen or netting and lift it when you're finished. Or even try a piece of lace or any material that has holes in it to let the paint through. Don't be afraid to experiment with different materials. You never know what kind of interesting effects you can come up with. To help during airbrushing, clean your airbrush with hot water or fast cleaner in between colors. This will allow the true colors to be sprayed without any contamination from previous colors. Also spray fast cleaner through your airbrush to clear any foreign materials or to prevent clogs before they happen. Fast cleaner can also be used to clean bristle brushes and airbrush parts. Always clean up as soon as you're finished to keep your airbrush, brushes, and equipment in good working condition. Fast cleaner should not be used to thin paint. Well, we've covered a lot of information during this video, so we encourage you to review this tape again so you're sure to learn those little tricks that will help you to attain a great paint job. The most important things to remember are to start with a clean surface, spray in thin, even coats, blow dry between coats, and overcoat with an enamel or urethane clear gloss to keep your paint job waterproof. FASKOLOR is so easy to work with and offers such an effortless cleanup that it's understandable why so many hobbyists have switched. We're sure you'll be happy with the performance of FASKOLOR, the best water-based non-toxic paint for all hobbies. In case you need more information, we offer a full-color brochure that contains helpful tips for painting on various surfaces. It's available direct from us or wherever you buy FASKOLOR paint. If you still have any questions, you can call or write us and we'll be happy to help you. Thanks for watching and good luck.